Dear students, in this video lecture I am going to explain the actual algorithm of KMP, string matching algorithm. So last video I have explained KMP algorithm through example how to find a pattern is available in the given text or not. Now I am going to explain the original algorithm. Here already we know any pattern matching algorithm having the two things as input. One is the given text and pattern. Now we find the length of the text, n equal length of text and m is length of pattern. Now for KMP algorithm, first we have to generate a pi table. So pi equal to compute prefix function. This is the function we are using separately to generate the pi table. Now this function returns pi table and that will be stored in the pi. Now for the KMP algorithm, first we find the generate a pi table. This is the function using to generate the pi table. Then generated pi table is stored in the pi. Later I will explain how to generate pi table using this particular compute prefix function. After generating the pi table, it start the comparison. Now j initially 0 for I, that means scan the characters in the text one by one and the scanned character compare with the pattern character. For that we are using the one loop, for loop. This is for scanning all the characters in the text from left to right one by one. Next, this is the loop when you have to use. So in the comparison, first we made if the text character is not equal to pattern character, what we have to do? Just move the j backward to the pi value. That step we have written. Already in the example I have explained. When you made the comparison with that pattern character p of j plus 1 with the t of I text character, there are two cases. One is a match is found, a match is not found. This is the match is not found case. The match is not found, what you have to do? J has to move to the pi value of the unmatched character. కాబట్టి pi of j index ఏమవుతున్నప్పుడు పై క్యారెక్టర్ చూపించే ఇండెక్స్ పై, దట్ మీన్స్ pi of j అంటే ఏ క్యారెక్టర్కి అయితే మీ మ్యాచ్ కాలేదో ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ యొక్క పై వాల్యూని జేలో స్టోర్ చేస్తాం. అది దిస్ ఇస్ ద మీనింగ్. దట్ మీన్స్ దిస్ త్రూ దిస్ స్టేట్మెంట్ j equal pi of j means j is moving to the index of j for the pi value of the character. This is the thing already I have explained the example part. So when we made the comparison character of the pattern with the character of the text, if both are not match, at that time increment the I value, but j value should not be increment. Just j has to move to the backward to the specific location. What is that location? Pi value of that particular character. That means pi of j ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ యొక్క పై వాల్యూని జేలో స్టోర్ చేస్తాం. దిస్ ఈస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్యారెక్టర్ డస్ నాట్ మ్యాచ్, ఇది చేస్తాం. ఒకవేళ మ్యాచ్ అయితే ఇఫ్ p of j plus 1 equal to t of I, that means the pattern character is matched with the text character. At that time j ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేస్తాం, iని ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేస్తాం, jని ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేస్తాం. So automatically I is incremented. That means I for the I value we are using the loop. So I is incrementing 1 automatically, first one, next 2 and so on. Now j has to increment or moving backward. That depends upon the matching information. If at all pattern character is matched with the text character, then j is incremented. What is another case? The pattern character may not be match with the text character. At that time we should not increment the j value. Just instead of incrementing the j value, move the j backward for the pi value of that character. That is the statement. These two statements are the incrementing the jth ending, positioning the jth location in the pattern. Is it clear all of you? Simple this is. So first two already you know, find the length of t text, length of pattern, and generate the pi table and come to the comparison start. In the comparison, there are two cases. One is your pattern character may be equal to the text character, and this is the case, and your pattern character may not be equal to the text character. If pattern character is matched with the text character, just we are incrementing the jth index. If the pattern character is not matched with the text character, at that time we are moving the j value to the pi value of that character. These are the two steps. After comparison is over, all the characters we see whether match is found or not. If j equal to m, if j equal to m ఎప్పుడు అవుతుందంటే ఏంటి, jని ఎప్పుడు ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేస్తున్నాం మ్యాచ్ అయినప్పుడు. సో m ఈజ్ ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్యాటర్న్, అంటే j వాల్యూ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ద ప్యాటర్న్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ అయితే అంటే ఏంటి, for all the characters of pattern we get the match. Whenever we get the match, then only j is incremented. Initially j is 0, so 5 times increment, 5 times m, suppose m is 5 అనుకోండి, so 5 times match అయితే j 5 అవుతుంది. That is the mean, that means this is the condition we are using to verify the pattern is matched with the text or not. If j equal to m means for all the characters in the pattern we get the match. That means pattern occurs in the shift I minus m. So a shift lo meeku vastundi I minus m. Already we know number of shifts are required. Now j equal to 5 of j, look for the next match. So ఒక మ్యాచ్ అయిపోయింది. నెక్స్ట్ మ్యాచ్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలంటే మళ్ళీ అగైన్ j we start with 5 of j. సో అగైన్ j with start 5 of j means 0, మళ్ళీ 0 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, ప్యాటర్న్ 0 నుంచి మళ్ళీ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఓవరాల్ అల్గారిథం ఫర్ KMP. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఈజీ అల్గారిథం, జస్ట్ నథింగ్ ఈస్ దేర్ హియర్, ఓన్లీ వీఆర్ ఫైండింగ్ ద n and m values, pi table, and using the for loop we compare the pattern character with the text character. Match is there, just j incrementing, match is not found, j moving backward to the pi value of that character. After all the pattern characters have been compared, then we see that if j equal to m means match is found. Next, once match is found, we go for the next match. That means your pattern may be repeated more number of times in the text. If one time is over, then go to the next second time. Next second time in the sense, if the sum of the characters are there in the text, then we go for another matching is there or not available. For that we use the and j reschedule with the 0 index, that means 5 of j. So this is the total algorithm. So in this algorithm we have a separate function to generate the pi table. So we see that function compute prefix function. So this is the algorithm for generating a pi table. Here for the pi table is generating for the pattern only, that's why m equal to length of p. Pi of 1 initially is 0, that means initial character is not processed, repeated, that's why initial character the pi value is 0. Next second character nunchi we are using this loop particular thing. If character at all repeated, then we have to increment this value, k value, and assign that increment value to the pi value. So finally we return the pi table. So this is the for loop we use to increment the repeated character value, pi value, and assign to that pi table. So finally this loop is used for generating the pi table. So this is the general algorithm for KMP. So what is the time complexity of this particular KMP algorithm? So in this KMP algorithm we have the text size n, pattern size m, the time complexity is order of m plus n. So m is the pi table creation, we use the time, that means pattern. So m times this particular loop is executed, that is the reason we are using m for pi table generation and n for searching the pattern. So total time required is the time required for table creation, pi table creation, and the time required for searching the pattern. So the total time complexity of KMP algorithm is T of n equal to order of m plus n. Okay. Next, you will see some of the examples. I have given how to generate a pi table for the given pattern.